what's up everybody? It's DJ Phanatic from DJPhanaticBeats.com. Welcome to another episode of Lunchtime Beats. Basically, it's where I'd either do a breakdown or start a new beat on camera and just give you like a walkthrough of what I did or whatever. This is actually a continuation of what I started last episode. If you haven't seen that episode, go ahead and I'll probably link it in at the bottom of in the description, or I'll just put it in the playlist. This is actually a playlist as well called Lunchtime Beats, and like I said, it's basically me working on music at my day job during my lunch hour. And yes, this is my lunch hour, so I can work on music, and usually that's what I do every day during lunch. And of course I finish up the beat most times at night. So this beat actually came out really fast. I don't know if you saw the last episode. It was just these two tracks that I did. I'm gonna do a quick breakdown and just show you what I did or whatever. That way you can learn a little bit. This is not like a how-to, but you can learn how to make certain things and just work on music. There's tons of other producers online that do it, and people blowing me up right now while I'm recording. But if you haven't subscribed, please hit that sub button. You know where it's at. It's on the screen right now, actually in your lower right, and of course, you know, the bright red button that says subscribe. You can always hit that. So yeah, and you know, feel free to like and comment. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Thank y'all. Thank you for being a part of the movement. I'm breaking that 400 mark every month, man. We just go hard and just you know, get up to that mark, and I know basically once you hear this beat, you're going to be subbing. So hopefully you like it. You know, some beats, you know, don't speak to everyone, but hopefully you like this beat, because I actually really like it. It's laid back and it's pretty simple. My beats are, you know, a lot of people say my beats are, I won't say a lot of people, but I've heard that my beats are very complex and polished and finished. And I try to dumb down my music a little bit. I hate to say dumb down, but kind of just make it more streamlined. Let me put it that way. So let me stop talking and just break down what I did. I started with this melody here. Let me widen this up. I started with this melody here that was kind of repurposed. It's actually, I did something similar in another beat, and I just really love the sound so much that I found an Omnisphere. And I changed the key, and then I just changed a bunch of notes that I thought would fit it. So I'll let you hear what I did here. Let me hit play. So you kind of hear, you know, basically what started a beat. If you saw the last episode, that's pretty much all I had, and I kind of repurposed it. Let me turn off the mastering plugins that I have going on here, because I have the, you know, I'm recording too, so you hear there's little pops in the background. Next, what I did is added a nice piano, beautiful piano chords, and after that, and I thought it complemented that melody just to kind of beef it up a little bit and just have like just another layer of musicality to it. And the chords came out really good. Actually, I'm gonna play those by themselves so you hear them. Yeah, and that those chords with that initial melody, and you already have a lot going on there with just those two elements, because that initial sound had a lot of dynamics to it, just a lot of color to it. Oh, I just got another subscribe. Shout out to Kim Ma. I think you subscribed. Shout out to you for subscribing. Thank you, man. Let's see what else. Once I did that, and I think I added some with mixing. Yeah, I did a gross beat thing. With gross beat, I just added kind of created like a halftime and then brought down the what do you call it, the send mix level a little bit. Shout out to BusyWorks Beats. He actually taught me that one. Shout out to Game, because I used to always leave it full, and I forgot you can kind of combine, bring down the effect, and it does some cool stuff. So it sounds more dynamic that way. And you can do that with almost any sound too. So experiment with that. Of course, I EQ'd it, dropped the lows, and I thought I did something else. I did some stereo separation. If you notice, if you listen to this sound, I think it'll, no, I have it grouped, so let me just, if you listen to the sound, initially it had kind of some, where it's wider. The sound by itself is wide, so I kind of emphasized that a little bit with some more stereo separation. And I also stereo separated piano a lot. I just spread it to the sides of the your left and right side. So let me not get too deep into it. What else did I add? I think I went straight to drums there. Yep. The pattern that I chose is something really simple. It's just kind of laid back, chill pattern. Nothing too crazy. Nice kick and snare. Did some EQ and some effects on those things. And as I listen, there's a little distortion in the kick. And that might be due to the effects that I chose, but I noticed it only happens in one place. Like on the one, actually. I could go back and just listen to it. I mean, listen to the group and see, but for time's sake, I just want to do this breakdown. Let's see what else I added. I think the hi-hat. The hi-hat pattern is pretty straightforward, as you can see. It's all the same pattern. Next, I added, of course, the fan favorite, the 808. Did I? Fan favorite 808. I don't know why I did that on camera. I did some, I think I added the capitator to it just to give it some, yeah, just to give it some distortion, and also a fruity limiter to have that kick stand through. Basically, I sidechained it, as you know, most producers should do, is sidechain their kick, so it cuts through. But sometimes you don't want that effect, so it depends on what you're doing. So here's the 808, and make sure you have some nice speakers to hear this joker. I figured out why there's distortion. I actually turned off the mastering that I had going on, that actually stopped that. So on the actual groups, Instagram is really liking my posts. Shout out to everybody on Instagram that follows me. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm at DJ Phanatic Beats. You can check me out on there. I actually post a lot of beats on there as well, and some other content. But yeah, that's why it has like that little crispy distortion sound, because I turned off the limiter off the master. So bear with me on that. Next, I think I added like a sound effect on every downbeat. This is the chorus part. So it's a dope sound that I found, and I just did a couple little things where I added some plugins and stuff on it. Downbeat. Just something a little different than just a cymbal or like a vocal stab or some type of chords or whatever. Just something different. What else did I add? I don't know what this is. Track 7. Looks like I did something wrong, because the sound effect is supposed to be mapped somewhere else. Oh no, track 7 pattern 11. So pattern 11 is, I don't know. Oh, a simple shaker in the background. So it's on the and of the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Just to give it a little more groove. Next I added, I don't remember. So let's see, is it pattern 12? See, I wish it would select the actual sound. Well, it shows it's a hi-hat. So I did like a hi-hat rolls just to beef it up a little bit. And with that hi-hat, I think I did some a little creative, as I usually do. I used the graph editor. So if you select that, I did a panning. So I did panning here, left, right, really fast with these hi-hat rolls. I like to add just little things in my beats to just show my creativity. And you know, you can use that, that's cool. You know, feel free to use that as well. And I also, if you notice, it's pitched. So within the I think playlist window, not playlist window, what do they call this window? The piano roll, I actually pitched it down. I knew my starting pitch and I knew where I wanted to finish it. So I pitched it and it's going left and right. So it's kind of just doing its own dance. And actually, I'll play that by itself. If you notice, it went left and right, really fast, and also pitched down. So it's doing two things, and it's in a rhythm. So it's doing three things actually, just for that little sound. And you know, when you add, you know, about a lot of different things to each instrument, you know, you can kind of just, you know, develop your own style and also kind of like just make it more complex and more special instead of just putting a hi-hat roll and that's it. So I don't know, I put a lot of time into every sound, and that's probably why it takes me a little longer to make beats sometimes, but you know, it's all good because you're doing what you love. I know you're probably watching this video because you like making music or you just like hearing my jokes. I left that pause there for a reason. Or what was I getting at? But yeah, you love music, you know, and that's probably why you're watching this video. So feel free to like take time, man. Don't like rush music because it's, I mean, of course, if you know, you got a deadline, someone's like, yo, you need to finish this music, or you know, you got responsibilities. Of course, you're gonna, you know, do your best to reach that deadline. And I believe I can do anything, but you know, when you have the time, just focus on learning, you know, and exploring, because when you miss that exploration of something, you know, like this creating, you know, you sacrifice it in a way. Some people just, you know, tend to, oh, I need to do it this way, I need to do it that way. You know, you think Beethoven thought about that? You know, a lot of people before him played the piano a certain way, and he just went his own way. You know, so be like a pioneer, you know, in a way, and just you know, it's music, so it's not always going to agree with someone. So let me stop venting, not venting, just trying to give you a little bit of knowledge. And if you like that one, go ahead and hit that sub button. Next I did, I don't know what this is. Oh, it is the main melody. But that sound, let's see, it was pattern 13. I used Nexus, I believe, for that one. And the storage was the pianos that you heard earlier, and I used Nexus for that one, I believe. Yeah. So it was a pretty cool sound. It's actually an arpeggiator, dance pattern 1, and I made it into like a melody by playing really short notes. And I made it sound just like kind of like a lead, but with like a delay on it. So it's buried in the back of the beat, and it just adds a nice melody to the chorus. So here's everything together for the chorus. So you get the idea with that. My bad, I'm a little stuffy from the trip. If you haven't watched Vacation Beats, go ahead and watch those. Now, some of those I wasn't saying much on the camera, man. My bad. But some of those I did drop some jewels in there for you guys. And it was a cruise to Alaska, if you're curious. So yeah, it's called Vacation Beats. It's a little mini series that I'm doing, so you can check that out too. So let me play the intro and the chorus and maybe a little bit of the verse. That way you get the feel of what I did, and you know, hopefully you like the beat. And another one. Yeah. Hit that sub button. Playing more for you. Playing more. Alright, that's enough. That's enough before I overload this program. This laptop. This thing is recording video while using all these plugins. This is a beast, man. Maybe I'll do a video on what I'm using, because I just bought this laptop actually last year. But yeah, this type of beat, I thought it had like a Juice WRLD XXX Tentacion on it. I can hear like a singing tone to it, like a sing rap, you know. What's his name? Young Thug, Vert. I can hear Uzi Vert on it too. So that's the kind of feel that I can hear on it. And you can have a straight flow too. So it's versatile enough. But it's a laid-back track, nothing too complex, just dope melodies, man. And actually, I posted this today, and it's called Forever. It's a Juice WRLD type beat called Forever. So if you want to get some beats, go to djphanaticbeats.com. You see the website at the bottom. I'm also linking in the description. And believe it or not, I will have some producers. I'm working on some stuff, so I'll have some stuff for you guys as well. So, and I love putting quality stuff out. I don't like putting any phoniness out. I like putting stuff that you can use and stuff that you can benefit from, stuff that's just high quality, just clean, hard hitting, you know. Anyway, you get the point. I like quality all around, and I believe, the more energy and time and passion you put into something, you know, it's like an exchange. So anyway, let me not go on a tangent. Thanks for joining me on this episode of not vacation. See, I'm still on vacation. On Lunchtime Beats, and I hope you like the beat. And don't forget to hit that sub button. Thank you, thank you for being a part of the movement. And we're gonna hit that 400 mark. And thank you for being a part of it. And yeah, keep doing you. Keep making great beats for all my producers. If you're artists, you rap or sing, or if you do both, just keep doing what you love. Put your energy into it. Don't let people hold you back. Don't let your current circumstances hold you back, because if you want to be somewhere else, you got to put in that time, you got to put in that energy, you got to take action, because eventually where you're at right now, if you're not happy where you are, eventually all that time and energy you put into something else, it changes you, and your surroundings change, your friends change, the places you go change. Like, you don't even know what time of day it is because you're having so much fun doing what you enjoy. So if I got to you, I said something dope, go ahead, hit that sub button. So thanks again, and I'm gonna stop talking. Peace. I said peace like 3 times. Peace.